Okay. Hello everyone. This is just gonna be this is gonna be something new that I'm doing. And I'm not gonna make these videos all the time, but I'm just gonna call this looking at. So when I upload this to YouTube, I'll make a playlist. Um, and yeah, just title these videos like looking at and then the title of the game. But like, looking at reviews of a game. So I'm not gonna like I said, not gonna do these videos all the time, but there are certain games that I'm not gonna play, but I do kind of want to make some videos on looking at the different reviews and kind of like quickly talking about the game. So yeah, so we're here on Open Critic, and I just started using this website. It is really good. You get to see a whole bunch of different reviews from different video game reviewers, which is really cool. So yeah, so this one is going to be on Crimson Desert, and I'll scroll down here in a second, but Crimson Desert for me, like I think it was quite a while ago. I seen some kind of kind of information on this game and like some gameplay, and it looked really cool. It looked really interesting to me. Now that I've seen a lot of reviews of Crimson Desert, it's not a game that I want to play. But I do think from the reviews that I've seen, like I think that this is an important game. I think just because of how many different kind of elements and systems are in this game. I don't think this game is for everyone, but this is like a really important game that uh a company was able to like kind of make a game like this. Um and yeah, just with all the different systems, it's really interesting, I think. So very innovative and very kind of, I would say, introspective on game design, where it's very cool, I think. So, one thing I like about this website that I'm using is you get to see all the different reviews from all the kind of uh, all the popular review sites, which is really cool. So yeah, reviews that I've seen of this game, like I went on YouTube, I seen um, I watched the IGN one. I watched it was the Crimson Desert so far, because this is a very long game. It was Crimson Desert, the so far review. And then I watched after that, like the full review came out. I watched that, so I watched IGN's review on it, and IGN scores down here. And then I watched Mortismal Gaming. I watched his review on it. Um, just the first part of his review, like he made like a review so far kind of a thing. Just because he was waiting. Mortismal Gaming was talking about how he was waiting for some guides to come out so he could, because Mortismal Gaming 100% games. He was waiting for some guides to come out so he could kind of get some of the other achievements, and then from there he'd make another video. But his 100% review is not out yet. Um, but yeah, I watched IGN, I watched Mortismal Gaming, and then I watched Angry Joe Show. I watched his review on it, and then I also watched um it was uh he used to be called Dark Side Phil. I've always really liked the I've always liked Dark Side Phil. Like I always really liked like his I never watched too many of his gameplay videos, but I always liked his review series, like The Hateful Truth. I always thought that was a really good review series. Um, but yeah, it used to be Dark Side Phil, but now he's DSP Gaming, and he does a lot of he still does YouTube, and he does kind of like a lot of he does like a lot of podcasts, and he kind of like live streams games to YouTube and then like uploads them later. But he has these kind of like these quick videos sometimes on DSP Gaming, and I do really like them. And he just kind of like talks about kind of games that he's played for like kind of that day of like his day of streaming. Um, but yeah, like I watched like a DSP Gaming video, um, and he just talked about how like Crimson Desert was he was enjoying it so far, but then it was he thought the combat system wasn't that great. And then I didn't watch any other videos of his on Crimson Desert, but then I seen in like one of his YouTube thumbnails that he stopped playing the game because he just didn't enjoy the game. So that's totally okay. But yeah, those are the reviews that I watched of it. Um and I might watch some other reviews from some other uh channels in the future. Um and or read through like some other articles about the game or other review sites, or just watch my YouTube videos in the future. But But yeah, those are the reviews that I watched, and yeah, like it's the reviews here are pretty good though. So player rating is at 100. Critics recommend 75%, and then top critic average is 79. So, but there are people that didn't like this game, and the reviews that I've watched, there are some mixed reviews down here. So, um, you know, like Fextra Life gave it an 8, Eurogamer gave it a 3 out of 5, IGN gave it a 6 out of 10, PC Gamer 80 out of 100, The Gamer 4 out of 5, um, Game Informer 7 out of 10, GameSpot 7 out of 10, and then uh, VG247 is 3 out of 5. And people can go to the site and they can read through all the other different reviews, and they can go through. You can click on player ratings and critics and top critic average. So yeah, but this is a cool game, I think. Like I said, I'm not going to play this game after seeing this game come out and release and everything. It was just kind of uh, just kind of for me too long of a game, and I didn't have enough interest in some of the systems that I've seen in the YouTube videos of it. But I still think that this is an important game, and some people might not like this game, but some people also like this game. So a lot of people do like this game. So I don't think this game is for everybody, but if you want to go play Crimson Desert, you can play this game. They're still working on tons of updates for this game. A lot of updates have released for this game. They're working on more updates. I was reading they want to have um, yeah, I think it's called Pearl Abyss. Pearl Abyss made this game. They want to have like some story DLCs for this game, and a whole bunch of other DLCs for this game, and updates. So yeah, it's a game that's going to get lots of support, which is nice. And yeah, just I think this is like a people can go watch reviews for themselves, or people can buy this game and play this game themselves. But I think this is an important game. Like when I started seeing like gameplay of it and everything. Um, just I think this is an important game for gaming. Just because of how many just systems are in this game. Like I said earlier, um, it's very innovative. It's very insightful. It's very introspective. The way they made this game, it's just like there's so many different systems here, and one thing I did see about this game is it doesn't have the best writing. Some people talked about like the quest design was just not that interesting. So, doesn't have the best writing, or sometimes like the gameplay or certain story quests were like kind of long, and like it was just like a lot of kind of combat, or sometimes the boss fights were just kind of too difficult for their level. So they had to kind of go upgrade their gear and come back. So, kind of maybe a bit of a grindy game for certain parts of it, I guess. But other parts of the game people really enjoyed. So, just kind of depends on who's playing the game. But yeah, I think this is an important game. So it's really cool to see that this game found success. I think that's really cool. So so yeah, that'd be really cool if other companies out there could like kind of find the most positive parts of this game and kind of add those into their games. That'd be really kind of cool. I think to kind of um, just kind of add different systems into video games. Because normally with video games, there's always like a formula, which is totally fine. But you do want to have innovation in video games and kind of improve on your formula. So it's really cool that this game, improved and added different things to many different types of formulas for video games, which is really kind of cool. I don't think this is not a game. I don't think that like every system of this game should be in like other video games, but like I said, like just the most maybe kind of find a simplified kind of more positive way to kind of innovate on certain bigger video game companies and systems, and maybe improve that, and help with new technology and everything, make some more kind of just improve video games in the future. I think that that's what this game did, is that this game in the future, other companies will look at this game and be like, wow, that's kind of really cool. And then from there, they can, um, be more creative in their games, and make new systems. I think that's really cool. So I do think that this is an important game for video games. So yeah, um, and and yeah, so that's it for this video. So just wanted to look at the Crimson Desert reviews, and yeah, so that's all I got to talk about in this video. So yeah, I will see you guys Yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. So peace out.